In the beginning of the story of the Bible, God brought light and life out of nothing and formed these human beings in His own image, which means that they were given a responsibility to rule the world and reflect His character. Now they're given a choice whether they trust God's wisdom to rule the world, which will produce life, or take power in their own hands and define good and evil on their own, which will eventually lead them down to death. Humans fail big time here. They reject to rule according to God's wisdom, leading them to broken relationships, selfishness, and eventually death. While this thing was repeated through generations and generations by God's people, and God could not find anyone trustworthy through whom He could rule the world, there were these prophets who claimed that one day someone will come from the line of David, and he will be the one through whom God will rule the world and rescue all the humanity from their failures. That's how the Old Testament ends. In the beginning of the New Testament, we see God doing the same thing that He did in the book of Genesis. He brings forth life out of nothing. A virgin named Mary gives birth to a child who is God with us, which in Hebrew is Emmanuel. He's named Jesus, and He tells that the kingdom that God wanted to bring through Adam is now being brought through Him. It will be Him who will live the life which all the people could not live, a life of love and service, which He said was the actual power. This life of love led Him to die in our place, bearing punishment which we deserved, so that we might not have to suffer death anymore. It was Jesus who came to bring hope for humanity when we left no chance for ourselves to be saved. And it's Him whose birth we are celebrating.